greatest damn show on YouTube. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
There we go.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Alright, chat. Alright, chat. What tables, Ricka? What? What you talking about, Corey World? Let me turn my brightness up on my laptop. That's what was going on. Alright, chat. Alright, chat. I had to figure it out. I ain't know. I'm like, dang, why can't I see the screen? Straight up. I'm like, it's crazy, bro. I got some sounds up here. What other sounds I got on here? These mother... Yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright, man, let's go, chat. Oh, man! Double tap the screen, shut a live out. What we doing today, chat? What we doing today, chat? Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin. Tell them plug live, and he running his mouth. I don't care if you far left, far right, liberal, conservative, Marxist, fascist, alien, NPC. Get your ass in. We finna have them conversations today. We got an action-packed episode, chat. What I got above me is an AI video Trump posted flying one of those B-2 bombers, man. And dropping shit on all the No Kings protesters. He just dropped shit on everybody from this B-2 bomber with this damn crown on. Also, he let out a statement calling out the president of Colombia, calling him an illegal drug leader. So, are we going to be moving into Colombia like we're doing Venezuela? We're going to get your thoughts and opinions on those topics as well. Also, I found the interview. I think this is a 13-year-old that was forced to marry a 29-year-old in her culture. I think she's speaking out. We're gonna hear about that. What else do we got? The protest yesterday. We had the No Kings protest yesterday. We're gonna get into that. Also, we have the Nigerian Christians that are under persecution, man. The genocide that's going over there. We're gonna cover that, man. There's some sad stories going on. Also, I got on my Tyler of Oliveira video where he exposed some scammers in Barcelona. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a good video. We got Zelenskyy sitting down with Meet the Press as well, chat. We got an action-packed episode. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin, tell them plug live, and he running his mouth, man. I hope everybody's having a great weekend, man. We are weekend warriors. We got the regular week coming up, man, but today is the last day of being a weekend warrior, chat. So I need to know, are y'all locked in? Lala, you got them plain legs ready? Where that baby go there? We intro mode.
I told my niggas to mark my word, I guarantee that I'm next. I got the arms of a bodybuilder from the way that I flex. Might just hit the strip just to go blow me a check. They know what the fuck I'm on. They say that they got some of the best gas, they call it Southern Georgia. Chain on chain and ice on ice like Adam Sandler, I'm Waterboy. I know I'm all in the head. Bad bitch laying in my bed. Wait till I give her a spray. I'm a master with the head. Don't let these social fool you, these niggas broke. I know that they ain't bought it. Ain't got no car but talking shit. Okay, then little walkie talkie. I told that bitch to come home. I ain't got time for no bitch that's healing. Talk to blunt, she called me daddy. And I'm screaming out no dick. I'ma make sure that she come. I'ma fuck her good with my tongue. I know the night is still young. So baby, let's get it in. I know just how she like it tonight. She spicy, she added a friend. They ain't identical, but they fucking like so in the bed. I call them twin. I call them twin. I call them twin. Bitch and shoot a shoot. 1 + 1 = 2. What you tryna do? Go back for back, check a swoop. Either way it go, I'm on. Either way it go, I'm gone. Brody them just got like 100 on me, they tryna get them gone. What you call it, wet? What's the name? And he put it in his song. Brody them got the purest powder, it's pink, you know this shit is strong. No diddy. I'm the type of nigga that turn my bitch up in each city. Brody cut out, we celebrating, we hit the gritty. I'm feeling like a baby, I'm trying to get that milk up out them titties. It's no question who young and the littest. If you want your bitch, then when she talking, hear her. If I want the bitch, I'm going Pittsburgh. Still her. I keep some on the side, I don't have trust in just the main bitch. Suck me up while I'm driving like damn, I'll die by this lane switch. She a different type of freak, so we ain't never got a tussle. Throw it back like Miss London, and sum me up like be hustle.
Oh man, double tap the screen, shut a live out. I hope everybody's having a great day. You are now tuned in to the voice of the politically homeless. I'm Plug. I don't care if you far left, far right, black, white, dark, or bright, man. We finna have a great episode, man. You Allison, what it do? You said you think it was a disrespectful message pooping on America. Lori says release the Epstein files, man. Lori, do you think we will ever get the Epstein files? Chat, we got a really good episode today because it's being floated that Mamdani has New York. So we see the Trump 2028 hats and stuff. So it's being floated. What if Trump runs for governor in 2029? What if Trump runs for mayor? A lot of people are like, oh, presidents don't do that. Well, Trump does a lot of things that presidents don't do. So we're going to get into that later on. We'll wait till we get in some people in here so we can get some call-ins. I want to hear y'all thoughts and opinions on that one there. But let's get into the show, man. Let's get into the show. Double tap the screen. Let's make the likes match the viewers. This is the video, the AI video that Trump posted, man, flying one of those bombers shitting on Americans, man. Oh, it don't have no sound? Oh, he didn't put no sound on this video. That's a lot of shit. Oh. New York, just dumping piles of shit, man. There's no way, man. We got the president posting this, man. We're gonna move on, though. Also, he posted on True Social. Trump called out Colombia's president. He said, President Gustavo Petro of Colombia is an illegal drug leader strongly encouraging the massive production of drugs in big and small fields all over Colombia. It has become the biggest business in Colombia by far, and Petro does nothing to stop it, despite larger scale payments and subsidies from the U.S. that are nothing more than a long-term ripoff to America. As of today, these payments and any other form of payment or subsidies will no longer be made to Colombia. The purpose of this drug production is the sale of massive amounts of the product in the United States, causing death, destruction, and havoc. Petro, a low-rated and very unpopular leader with a fresh mouth towards America, better close up these killing fields immediately, or the United States will close them up for him, and it won't be done nicely. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump. Oh my God. Oh man, he's Venezuela, Colombia. What stuck out to me most about this post, chat, is he's saying close up the killing fields immediately or the United States will close them up for you. What does that mean, chat? What does that mean to y'all, chat? Close up the killing fields or the United States will close them up for you. We see what's going on in Venezuela. You're driving a damn boat. I don't care if the boat look like it might be going a little too fast. Trump is knocking smoke off of this shit. We just gonna keep it real, man. Marco Rubio and Trump is knocking smoke off anything in that water that look crazy. So what do y'all think they're gonna do about the planes? Y'all, Colombia, y'all seen below. Y'all know what they was doing. They was smuggling them drugs in them boats and on them planes. So what they gonna do? Start knocking planes out the damn sky? I wanna know what that means. Lex Luthor, what does that mean to you? Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out. We're going to move on in the episode, man. We got a couple more things to cover before we get into the long form, man. On a serious note, we got to pray for these Nigerian Christians, man. We talked about the Middle East, peace in the Middle East. Peace in the Middle East didn't last a week. But these Nigerians are still being persecuted. These Nigerian Christians, man. Some reports are saying 5,000 to 15,000 have been unalived this year, but we got other reports saying it's as much as 500,000. We got pastors of churches and congregations of churches sitting inside of an empty church. Nothing. When I say empty, I mean it ain't nothing in there. There's no walls. Like it's just a platform, some lawn chairs, because they belong to church to smithereens. But this is a story from, I believe, the Nigerian Christians, man. I haven't watched this video, but I read the caption and it seemed like it was going to be sad. It said, her Christian husband and 2 children aged 3 and 10 months were slaughtered by Islamists right in front of her. She and her only surviving child, aged 7, were left for dead. Her hand was chopped off. The persecuted church in Nigeria needs all of us. So they unalived her 10-month-old and her 3-year-old and her husband. They left the 7-year-old and her for dead, and they chopped off her hand. They chopped off her hand. Allegedly. Oh man, that's crazy, chat. Oh man, that right there is wild. 10 months old, man. They saying, some reports are saying now 52,000 Christians have been unalived in Nigeria. One report says they murdered 7,200 days, man. This is crazy. We gotta pray for Nigeria, man. When Nigeria is going down, man. It's crazy, man. Oh man. Got her hand chopped off and lost her husband and 2 kids. That's crazy, man. All right, we finna move on to this interview. I believe this girl right here is 13 years old. She did an interview about how she was married off to a 29-year-old due to her religion. It says, what annoys you most that I didn't finish my studies? She crying. This in a different language. They say she 13. She was forced to be married off to a 29-year-old. Say girls can't say no, it's against our culture. So she didn't have a choice. She said, why didn't you tell your dad no? I didn't know marriage was like this. So she said she didn't know marriage was like this. She was happy at first. She thought it was normal because it's her culture. Said, what did your dad say? Her dad said, this is your husband and you should listen to him and your in-laws. 13 years old, married him off to a 29-year-old. Couldn't say no. Damn, I gotta go get my lighter, chat. I wonder how long she been married to this guy at the time of this video. Said the teacher taught me 6th grade. She dropped out of 6th grade. She dropped out of 6th grade. 6th grade to get married to a 29-year-old. She dropped out of 6th grade to get married to a 29-year-old. Her pops told her to listen to her husband and her in-laws. She said, my family taught me, my mom and cousin taught me. Dang. I've seen some videos, chat, of some kids that was like 9, 10 years old pregnant over there. Pregnant. I'm talking about like pregnant. Like big pregnant, about to pop pregnant. Crazy. I'm not gonna lie, Chad. This is another reason that I'm happy to be an American, man. I don't gotta worry about, you know what I'm saying, shit like that happening. You know, like I don't know how it goes, like if a deal is just struck or if they find a suitor, what if it's debt? Like if you owe somebody something, do you gotta marry your daughter off to them? Like this is crazy. In the morning we wake up, we clean, we do the laundry and cook. Then my husband comes, we serve him food. My sister-in-law's husband too. My uncle. After that, we do the laundry. By that time, it's noon. Oh, yeah, she living like a grown woman. She 13 and she grown. She living grown. In the evening, we clean again. By the end of the night, I have to be ready for my husband. I'm now a woman. A woman must do this. Ra stripped of her childhood, stripped of her teens, stripped of her just growing up. You know what I'm saying? Just growing up. Like, she's 13 years old, having to wake up, cook for everybody, clean for everybody, wash the dishes, doesn't go to school. Then she got to lay down on her back at night. It's crazy. It's crazy. Diary of a 13-year-old child. What happened if she says no? What do they do to her? They beat her. They beat her. So in order to not get beaten, she has to say yes. And if she's beaten, she has to stay quiet because she doesn't have an education. Because if she has an education, she can work and won't need to rely on her husband. Yes. What's your husband's name? My husband's name is Muhammad, like my dad. Did you love him before getting married? I didn't know him. You didn't know him? No. So she didn't know this guy before they got married. She didn't know this guy before they got married. That she said, when did you see him for the first time? When they proposed to me. So she doesn't know this guy, doesn't know anything about him. She's 13 years old, and the day she meets him is the day that she sold off to him. So the first time you saw him was on engagement day? Yes. What was your reaction when you saw him? At first I was scared and confused. Were you able to change your mind? No. Why did you marry her at a young age? To build a family. So this is the dude. She talking about this dude at his face. Like, look, dude, you're a fucking weirdo. You didn't know me. You didn't know my people. I was 13. You was 29. If I don't listen to you, you're going to beat the hell out of me. I can't get a job and shit because I'm not educated, and I will leave your ass, dude. That's what I'm taking from this interview. He said, I took her young to raise her myself. Excuse me. I took her young to raise her myself. He doubled down on it. What does it mean to raise her by yourself? He said, this way we get to understand each other. What's up, new to the live? You speaking politics? Yeah, we talk politics, current events, and entertainment every single day over here. Most days we go live 2 times a day. Politics, current events, and entertainment. It says, tell me, how do you raise your wife? To understand each other while we're young. Oh, thank you for the super chat as well, Greg. Y'all give Greg some likes and flames on that super chat. He says, what do you expect from her as your wife? She should listen to what I say. Like what? What do you want as a husband? What exactly do you need? Whatever I say, she should listen. Like what? To wash, to clean, to do the chores. Prepare warm water for me. Serve my family. To serve your family as well. Preparing hot water for yourself. Why are you... He said, I prepared if I want to. All right, I'm going to keep it real, chat. I ain't got no problem with a man's wife running him bath water, preparing him. But, dude, this is a 13-year-old kid, bro. Like, let kids be kids, bro. Like, you went and plucked this child from her family so she could run your bath water and cook and shit and lay on her back. Let's be real, dude. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. Like, now... if she was grown of age as a wife, I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Run your husband his bath water, cook for him, wash his clothes. Do what you want to do. Take care of your husband how you see fit. But this is a child, dude. Like, what is even the discussion, bro? Let her be a damn kid, bro. Like, what? All right, Chad, we finna move on. This is a video, Tyler Oliveira posted, man. He said he was exposing scammers in Barcelona, man. We gonna watch that in a minute. We finna get into this Mamdani. We finna get into this Zelenskyy, man. Let's see what Zelenskyy say on Meet the Press. Let's see what Zelenskyy say on Meet the Press first. Then we'll get into the other video. Meet the Press just dropped this. This is Zelenskyy over
because
there.
there are large.
Hold the fuck on, Uber. Hold the fuck on, Uber. We trying to get to the ad-free version, big dog. Hold the fuck on, Uber. Excuse my language, chat. This the daytime show, but we don't need a ad right now.
Barcelona, Spain.
Oh shit, this the Barcelona one. I said we was finna watch Zelenskyy. Hold on, chat. My bad. Y'all know I curate this shit myself. I ain't got no producers yet. We ain't got no producer.
President Zelenskyy, welcome back to Meet the Press.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here on an historic day.
Thank you for the invitation.
We really appreciate it. Let's dive right into your meeting with President Trump.
Yeah, my bad, chat, for falling asleep on y'all last night. Dorsey, I'm not mad at you. If you think I'm mad at you, Dorsey, I'm not mad. You just had me pissed off last night. I ain't gonna lie, I was mad last night. But I'm not mad at you, Dorsey. You can call in, man. It's all good. But yeah, chat, I did go to sleep for like damn 2 hours on live last night. Not gonna lie.
What was your biggest takeaway from your meeting with President Trump?
First of all, yes, it was productive meeting, quite long meeting, more than 2 hours. We spoke about everything.
They said Trump had Zelenskyy waiting on that meeting while he had somebody in the damn Oval Office singing. He had somebody in the Oval Office singing while Zelenskyy was sitting there waiting to handle business.
And of course about possible negotiations, yes, political negotiation. Of course, all of us, all our country will wait for diplomacy. We want to stop this war. We want to stop Putin. And of course, we count on President Trump, on the United States and European allies with this pressure on him. We spoke about air defense and long range. And be honest with you, I have understanding that we can move forward further with air defense. And with long range, our teams will work still. We don't have, this clear understanding for today.
So, just to be very clear, your long range, you're talking about your request for those Tomahawk missiles. Did President Trump give you any assurances that the United States will give Ukraine Tomahawk missiles?
First of all, we need Tomahawks.
Zelenskyy said, look, dude, we're making drones. We're pushing these drones out, man. We need your Tomahawks. Let's do a deal. We'll give you some of the drones. You give us some of those Tomahawks. Well, a lot of people are saying those drones are shit. We don't want those shit drones. But Trump said he's interested in those drones. So we're going to see what's going on.
When we speak about long range, people have to just to understand. We use thousands of long range drones, Ukrainian production, on military goals. But Russia uses not only drones of Iranian production, they use and also their production. Be honest, they have their drones, but also they use missiles of Russian productions and missiles long range of North Korea production. It's very difficult just to operate with Ukrainian drones. We need long range Tomahawks and similar United States have.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Maddie. I appreciate that for the caring, man. But last night we did a panel, and that's, it's kind of a running joke on the channel that when we get on the panel, Plug gonna go to sleep. He gonna let y'all argue, fighting, whatever, man. His ass probably gonna go to sleep. So, yeah, we was on a panel last night. We had like 5 or 6 people up here talking, and I went to sleep.
Similar things we needed for mixed using, like Russia uses. It's understandable how it works. So our teams work on it, I said, and I am honest. It's good that President Trump didn't say no, but for today didn't say yes.
He didn't say yes to Tomahawk missiles.
Yeah. This is sensitive question, and messages from President that it's not enough for American interests, the number of you have. Yes, I can't share these details.
We watched Trump strike a deal. We watched the reporter broker the deal. He was like, hey, I'm not trying to step in and broker an arms deal, but we watched the deal get done. Trump said he want them drones, man. He said we need tomahawks. So maybe Trump not trying to give up tomahawks. He trying to give up something else. But he said he's interested in them drones. So maybe something else happened.
I'm sorry, this is your internal questions, but I count on continuation of this dialogue.
In the beginning of the week, President Trump seemed open to giving Ukraine Tomahawk missiles. Then, after speaking to President Putin, he changed his tone. Do you think President Trump changed his tone about Tomahawk missiles after speaking with President Putin?
Oh my gosh. The leading questions, like the questions are so leading. Like, I mean, I want to know. Now that she asked the question, I do want to know. But like, damn, could the question be any more leading?
Well, I don't know really, because we didn't meet before this phone call. But for today, it's good again that he didn't say no. Yes, but I think that it's, what he understands, maybe understood after phone call. I don't know. I was not in during phone call. So, but I knew about it. That tomahawks. It's very sensitive for Russians. They afraid that United States can deliver Ukraine. That I think that Putin afraid that United States will deliver us tomahawks. And I think that he really afraid that we will use, and he knows what military goals, we know where they are, where the military goals of Russia, and he afraid that we can use it. And that's why we are where we are.
Are you disappointed that
I didn't know Zelenskyy spoke 3 languages. That's all right, Zelenskyy. Ukrainian, Russian, and English.
President Trump's answer wasn't yes on Tomahawks?
Of course I want, and of course we want.
What's up, Cricket?
And of course we understand how we can use it. And to my mind, it can pressure on Russia and push Putin to negotiations from my side. But it's to my mind, I don't know the dialogue between President and Putin.
During the Biden administration, you repeatedly asked for sophisticated weapon systems, and there were long delays in receiving them. Do you believe those delays were an obstacle to your winning on the battlefield?
Very difficult question, and I have to find something similar answer. Yep,
What's up, Anthony?
From the very beginning of this war, we've been not in comparable circumstances with Russia. First, the second biggest army in the world, then they attacked us. And they attacked us by missiles, by everything, by long range. They attacked us by a lot of different things. We didn't have it. But what we had, our willingness, and we are very free people. That's all we have. And of course our people and our warriors. But then we began to produce. And of course, when we began to produce and began to push out Russian, and we pushed them from 50% of the...
So who do y'all blame for this war, chat? Do y'all blame Putin? Do y'all blame Zelenskyy? Who do y'all blame for this war, chat? Let me know down in the comments. We're 25 subscribers away from the next sub goal, chat. 25 subscribers away from the next sub goal. We go live every single day over here.
Of the occupied territory from the beginning of the war, we pushed them during first months. And of course, we needed very big support. We are thankful to all the countries. But of course, if deliveries go quicker, and when it's slow, it's understandable that Russia knows everything. Like about Tomahawks, for example. Before this administration, previous administration, I asked for long range. I asked about Tomahawks. Russians did not prepare. They didn't know about it. Of course, such surprises, of course, they can make you more stronger. But then we spoke so long time. Now everybody knows now about tomahawks, and Putin calls to President Trump. I think.
So I see a lot of y'all saying Putin both. Some people saying the Democrats, CIA. What about the people? I thought wasn't that a big running theme that the land that Putin's trying to take was Russian land to begin with, and those people want to be Russia. Y'all don't think they had a say in it? Y'all, I'm just asking, chat. Yes or no? Do you think that mattered?
One of the reasons because he's afraid that President will give us tomahawks.
Let me ask you, because President Trump said property lines should be defined, quote, by war and guts after your meeting. They should stop where they are, he said. You have said territory would be the most difficult part of negotiations. Are you now willing to negotiate some territory, to give up some of Ukraine's territory in order to end this war, Mr. President?
I understand the signal and message from President. A public message, yes.
Like, we know it's about that nuclear. We know what they want there. What's that nuclear base right there, the nuclear facility? What is it right there that they trying to get back? You know, I don't think Putin's going to stop until he gets that. But I don't know, Chad. I don't blame Zelenskyy. I'm trying to figure out how y'all blame Zelenskyy for starting it. Tell me how Zelenskyy started it. I'm just asking. Like, honestly, give me a good reason that Zelenskyy started this.
Just after our meeting, yes, as I understand.
After your meeting.
So I understand that we have to finish this war and begin this finishing from the place where soldiers stay, from the contact line, as I understood correctly. Yes, I agree that if we want to stop this war and to go to peace negotiations, to urgently and in diplomatic way, we need to stay where we stay. Not to give something additional to Putin because he wants. Because he's terrorist. That's it. I can't find other words. You see my level of my English enough just to find correct word about this person. So that's why we have to stay where we stay, then begin any format. In any format, I said it several times. In any format, bilateral, trilateral. But
yeah, that's what Top Cat was talking about. Shout out Top Cat. Y'all say it's called Zapanite nuclear fission. A peace deal was in play until Zelenskyy listened to the West. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, part of that peace deal was giving up some land, man. And that land, a lot of those people, we had people call in, and I've had people email me saying, like, look, dude, some of those people are cousins fighting cousins a lot of time. Like, those people, those are family members fighting, you know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people right there on that border, they Ukrainian, but they want to be Russian. Like, these are the emails I'm getting. These are the texts that people are, come calling saying, I don't know. I ain't never been over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep it real with y'all, chat. I done been a lot of places in America, but I have not left America. I'm not going to lie.
We need to negotiate. Peace talks have to be in quiet, quiet, have to be in quiet situation, not under missiles, not under drones.
There has to be a ceasefire in place before you can
I
negotiate.
think yes.
Russia has launched some of its biggest attacks against...
Well, Applejack, if you want to call in here in a minute, you can give us your thoughts and opinions. I have followed you on X too, Applejack. You never follow me back. Kind of crazy, but it's all good. But you can call in a minute. You say you studied this for a while.
Against Ukraine since President Trump's summit with President Putin in Alaska. Give us a sense of what's happening right now on the battlefield.
What's up, Mama Money? You said in the very beginning there was a peace deal, so Russia withdrew from Kyiv, which was played as victory, and they booted them out. Okay.
Is Ukraine losing this war or winning this war?
We are not losing this war, and Putin is not winning. And really, his army now in the weak weak position. I think so, because they really, from the beginning of this war, they could occupy 1% of our land, but they spent 1,300,000 people, and I think this is high price. Yes, for such land, and I don't understand why the leader.
I mean, it is a little crazy, but I mean, shit, America did it, you know what I'm saying? A few other places did it, you know. Hey.
Of the country, which is the biggest, which has the biggest territory in the world, they need some more kilometers. That's why I think that this war is not about the land and not about territories for him. It's about our sovereignty and about our independence. And he can get it, how to get different instruments. Territories, one of the instruments. That's about it. On the battlefield, he's not
What's up, Tony?
That's why he really escalates air strikes. And you are right, he using missiles and drones on our, he was disaster, energy disaster during this winter by attacking us. Each day, 500 Iranian drones. Each day, 500 Iranian drones and 20 SOTA missiles. That's why we need air defense and long range. He has to feel what we feel.
President Zelenskyy, I want to show you a chart.
I respect that, you know what I'm saying? Zelenskyy trying to get, you know what I'm saying, level the playing field, say he got to feel what we feel. Shit, man, them people across the pond got to back you up, Zelenskyy, man. There's a lot going on over there. They got to back you up, man. I don't think Trump said shit. We need our tomahawks. You know, we all around Venezuela. We talking about Colombia got some shit coming. If they don't get that shit together, man, we bailing out Argentina to the tune of 20 billion with an additional 20 on the table. Yeah, man, Trump saying, look, dude, we got a lot going on, man, in South America, man. Listen, we got a lot going on over there, dude. We might need these.
This is missile and drone launches from Russia. I'm going to give it to you. It's since President Trump took office in January. You can see that they have increased since then. Why do you think that is?
It's not. I mean, it's not about President Trump because they increased their capabilities, because they put more money into.
Double tap the screen, chat, share the live out. We're 25 subscribers away from the next sub goal. I'm glad you came back, Tony. You said you caught us last night. Glad you came back. Too strong. Welcome in. I was trying to watch your video earlier, but my audio kind of messed up. I started watching that video. You was talking about the universal health care. I was trying to see what you was talking about on that, man. You might have to call in and explain to us what you mean.
Their own production, because North Korea began to help them. Because machineries, machineries, industry, machine tools.
You know he was an actor, right? Corey said Z is a powder sniffing fake crook and some other words I'm not gonna say. Well, Mama Money, it sound like he fit right in with the politicians of the world. Sound like most of them are powder sniffing fake crooks. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real here. They snort powder, they insider trade, they drink scotch, and they laugh. Let's be real. That's the politician starter kit. You got to find you a really good scotch that you like. You got to do a little bit of blow here and there. And you got to be down the insider trade, man. And you can join. Straight up.
Yeah. Because machine tools came from China to him for production. Because Iranians gave licenses for these drones. So a lot of different reasons why he increased. Yes, but all this shows that he doesn't want to stop this war. They want just pressure, because they need more pressure and then more ultimatums.
Leo, what it do?
How Putin see this war end.
You take me to my next question, because President Trump says he will meet with President Putin for a second summit in Budapest in the next couple of weeks. President Trump says he thinks President Putin does want to end this war. He just said that. Do you think...
Who is that George Santos guy? Man, I seen a clip of George Santos talking about, man, they know exactly what days to insider trade. It's not even up for debate anymore. Like, oh, they getting it. Man, he said they telling them folks, hey, put your money in on this day and you're gonna go up 80%. That's how we see people going in worth 40,000 and coming out the other side worth 40 million. That's how we see people coming in worth a couple 100,000 coming out on the other side worth a couple 100 million, man. Let's be real. I mean, they got the cheat codes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these politicians, man, it took me a while to realize this, bro. It took me a while. Because they're like, oh, the president takes a $400,000 salary and they are not good. Man, these folks got 15 assistants. They getting paid. They working a few months out the damn year. They insider trading, getting it. It's better than a fucking Discord chat. It's better than getting picks out of a Discord server, man. Straight up, it's better than getting picked. You know those online sports bettors. My picks always hit. I don't hit. Man, that shit doesn't hold nothing to insider trading. Let's be real, man.
President Putin will ever be serious about peace?
Really, I don't know. Really, I don't know that he's ready for real peace negotiations. Of course, the time will come. Time will come when pressure will come on him. Enough pressure on him, and he will be ready. In any way, he afraid of his.
Hell, I could tell you what crime he did. It might not be a crime, but it's in the damn gray area. The shit he pulled last week when he came out and said he was finna put 100% tariff. When he was finna put 100% tariff on China, the markets went to shit. 19 billion wiped out of the crypto market. Somebody put in a short. Somebody put in a short 30 minutes before the announcement, and somebody else put in 3 minutes before the announcement. Shorted the hell out of it. Rolled it all. One of them rolled it to 88 million. The other one rolled it to 98 million. Turned around and put a damn long in, and Trump comes out and says what? You know what, me and President Xi, it's all right. We not going to worry about that 100% Now, hey, man, maybe it wasn't his damn account, but somebody fucking knew. Y'all not going to tell me. So, if y'all go look at the on-chain activity, that shit looks crazy when you look. Man, look, bro, they are getting money.
Society. More pressure on him and not so comfortable life for his nation. They will pressure on him. He afraid only of his society because he wants to be president till he will die. And that's why, of course, he needs society to support him. That's why he count on continuation of this war. And that's his...
Applejacks, you say you called? I'm finna call you back. Hold on. Let me close some of these damn windows. Let me close some of these damn windows. I'm finna call Applejacks back.
Yo.
What's going on now, Applejacks, man? Tell the chat where you calling from for the first timers.
People have like a baseline view where, with just like with Israel, where
You
it
cutting
started
out.
on October 6th. Now it's more of a sense where it's like, oh, it started when Russia invaded, when that was not even the structure. There was a big thing that was going on since 2008 where there was a big push. I remember on reading a whole post about the Landry show, which was kind of like a show like a Johnny Carson type show, but they had historians and economists on and everything.
Right, you got us on speakerphone?
I just took it off speakerphone,
All
my
right,
bad.
man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we can hear you better now.
So there was this thing called the Landry Show. It was kind of like Johnny Carson, only they brought in economists and world leaders, military fighters, and stuff like that. And there was a general stating that they needed to pull Ukraine away from Russia because at the time the sentiment in Ukraine wasn't anti-NATO, but it was like more of a neutral stance. They weren't in any alliance with Russia, but they also weren't in any alliance with Ukraine. There was a bunch of what we like to call, excuse my language, but fuckery that's gone on. There was a big push to try and foment a civil war and or regime change inside Ukraine. This was pushed by, at the time, the Secretary of the State of the state was Victoria Nuland. She is known as the architect to a lot of regime change using things like USAID, which would fund a lot of contra or counter forces that'll then push a rebellion within countries. She was part of it in a lot of South American countries as well. But her main push with Ukraine was basically getting this. It was basically like dangling NATO in front of them, like a NATO membership. Hans Stoltenberg, who's the head of NATO, stated himself Ukraine was never going to join NATO. They were never going to accept them. And even now, it's a big thing that people are talking about. Oh, well, Ukraine is so close, they should just let them join NATO. You can't join NATO if you're in the middle of a war. It's impossible to happen. That's part of the bylaws that happen. They're not going to join NATO. That's never been in their cards. And it was even stated with in a recorded call between big head politicians within the United States, Joffrey Pyatt, John McCain, Victoria Nuland, even Nancy Pelosi was there during the so-called Roses and Bread rebellion that happened. What they like to call the Maidan Revolution. It's actually considered the Maidan coup. At the time, the president was Viktor Yanukovych, and he had won. His first bid at presidency during Ukraine wasn't. It was thought of done by underhanded tactics, but he was deposed by someone else and then retook the presidency in an election that a lot of third-party viewers were saying was like the form of democracy. This is the most fail-safe, proper election to have gone on. So he was democratically elected by peers without any underhanded tactics that was thought of to happen. And when that happened, it was
you couldn't project, but they asking all right, we got the origins. They asking now, how does this tie to Ukraine defending its national sovereignty?
Well, that stuff.
You cutting out. We losing.
Not first off, this national sovereignty. It's other countries. When you don't produce from yourself, you're considered a proxy state. That's like literally the definition. And what they produce is grain. But this all ties in because 2014, we pushed a coup to kick out Viktor Yanukovych and then install Victoria Nuland herself in recorded leak tapes that you can look up on Google yourself. Stated who would gain control. That's who gained control, and it started where they started to get more friendlier to the West, more oppositional to Russia, and Russia always wanted Ukraine to be a buffer state. A state that kept NATO on one side and Ukraine and Russia on the other side. And it's just like the Bay of Pigs all over again. We didn't want Russia putting missiles in Cuba. They don't want them taking control of Zaporizhzhia nuclear fission building, and they also don't want, this is their own national security. So that's the way they're going to do it. They already had to admit Victoria Nuland herself on Fox and on CNN had to admit, yeah, they had U.S. biolabs in Ukraine after denying it for how long? You know, there was a report when COVID came out. They originally thought that COVID was originally a disease that would attack the ethnogene of Russians, and that's what they were mainly scared of. So putting things like biolabs so close to them, that freaks them out. NATO in itself is literally a defensive alliance against Russia. It was created literally to be anti-Russia. But we didn't keep to our word, and we kept NATO even though Russia kept their word and they tore down the Berlin Wall. But how it affects from today is literally us playing politics in someone else's country, and a massive country having fear for that, because Russia is a closed economy. We can't just jump into there and bring things like USAID to cause regime change. It's not the same as like if we were to go into the Middle East and start bringing into other structures that pay out and cause different harms in different nations. That's exactly what Ukraine has always been. Ukraine's just, like, I don't blame Zelenskyy. I don't think Zelenskyy started this war. I just think that he doesn't matter in this. This is a chess game being played between the West and Russia. And it'll end exactly either how Russia wants or not. You know, it's not going to end. And I don't mean to sound that like people are going to think, oh, I'm pro-Russia. I don't like Russia. I don't care for Russia. They're an imperialist army just like the United States is to me. What I'm trying to state is these are factual things. Ukraine's like a fraction of the size of Russia. There's no way in hell Ukraine will ever beat Russia in any world stage. Russia has a defensive war-fighting structure of throwing men upon men to defeat things. We don't have that many men in Ukraine. That's just the fact of it. Is there any other questions? No, this is something I can actually send you. I followed you back on Twitter. I can send you the audio leak of Nuland and Joffrey Payet discussing exactly what's going to happen after they cause a coup in Ukraine to depose the democratically elected president.
Okay, yeah, send that over. Send that over. I do want to do some more research.
Yeah, definitely. I have mountains on mountains on mountains of research. I mean, like, there's even where it comes to like the type of fighters that they use, like the Reichsceptor and the Azov Battalion, and Trizov, Sector 16, C-14. There's so many of them, it's ridiculous. But yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna send it right now.
All right. Okay, we're gonna finish this clip, and I'm gonna open the phone lines back up in a second, man.
Definitely.
All right. Listen, Chad, that fan is loud. All right, Larry. What's up, Larry? Welcome in. Double tap the screen. Shut a live out. We are 25 subscribers away from the next sub goal, man. We go live every single day over here talking politics, entertainment, and current events. Subscribe to the channel. If you are watching on your phone, how you support the channel for free is by double tapping it. That's how you like the video, man. Let's get back into the rest of this clip of Zelenskyy, and then we're gonna move on.
Well, the big question, the big challenge for all of us. That's why I'm not sure that in Budapest he will be ready. But if, God bless, President will pressure on him, and if Putin will be ready for any format, again, I'm sorry that I'm repeating, any format of negotiations, bilateral, trilateral, any kind of, I think it will be good.
President Trump was asked whether he thought President Putin was trying to buy more time. Here's what he said.
I've been played all my life. by the best of them. And I came out really well. So it's possible, yeah, a little time. It's all right. But I think that I'm pretty good at this stuff. I think that he wants to make a deal.
Do you think President Putin is, in his words, playing President Trump?
He wants to postpone real negotiation meetings. He wants to postpone any kind of meetings with me because he understands that he has to make outcome of any kind of meetings, peace meeting. All the world, all the leaders will wait. If leaders of the countries which are in war meet, it means that they will come with something positive for the world and for the people, first of all. That's why he will postpone. Then he wants to postpone sanctions. He afraid sanctions of President Trump, tariffs, and of course secondary sanctions, which are very painful for Russian economy. So he has a lot of losses. He really has problems with economy and with people.
Do you want to be a part of the negotiations in Budapest? Has there been any discussion about that?
We spoke about it. They will discuss with Putin. He wanted to hear my opinion. My opinion, if we really want to have just and lasting peace, we need both sides of this tragedy. Yes, he's an occupier, but Ukraine is suffering and fighting, and of course, how can be some deals without us, about us? Yes, and I think it's more simple because we all of us, we need to share the view, because I'm not sure that Putin is ready just to finish this war. I think that maybe he want to come back with aggression.
You will push to go to Budapest?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I said to President, I'm ready.
Okay. Part of President Trump's success with Israel and Hamas was that he applied pressure.
So, Zelenskyy said he ready to go to Budapest, Hungary. Putin already said he's willing to meet with Zelenskyy in, what was it, Belgium? But that's Russia. So we know Zelensky's not going into Russia. So I want to know why Zelenskyy can't come to the table. Let's be real here. We've heard Putin say that he's willing to meet with Zelenskyy, but he wanted it to be in Russia. We know Zelensky's not going to Russia, just like we know Putin's not going to Ukraine. But now they got a mutual spot. Hungary. Trump told Zelenskyy at the meeting, basically, it's a real nigga party. You cannot get in. They asked, would it be a trilateral meeting between the three presidents? And Trump said, no, most likely it'll be a two-person meeting. It'll just be the two of us, me and Putin. I want to know why. Because we heard Putin say he's ready to sit down.
To all sides. Does President Trump need to get tougher with President Putin?
Yes, and even more, because Putin is something similar, but more strong than Hamas. It's more bigger war. And he is the second army in the world, and that's why more pressure.
There's a bill in Congress that would impose sanctions and tariffs on countries that purchase Russian energy. Is it time for Congress to pass that bill?
Yes. Yes. We ask as quick as possible. We ask from Congress sanctions, and we ask also about energy, and we ask him very much also support us in the question of children, which is also very sensitive and painful for our nation. Thousands of our children have been abducted by Russia, and to recognize Russia's state of terrorism, it's the idea of U.S. Congress, not our idea. First of all, but it was from Congress, these signals, and we've been very supportive of this idea.
President Trump had sharp words for you back in February during that Oval Office meeting. He told you, quote, you don't have the cards right now. His tone has since shifted. How would you describe your relationship with President Trump right now?
We learn each other, and now know a little bit better.
He couldn't even take that shit serious, man. Man, Zelenskyy had to smile at that shit, man. Zelenskyy, you had to be an actor.
He told you, quote, you don't have the cards right now. His tone has since shifted. How would you describe your relationship with President Trump right now?
Learn each other, and now know a little bit better.
How is your working relationship?
Good.
What's
Good.
up, John?
Our teams work. It's important. Yes, the president has, I think, a lot of internal questions, which are very important for him. American questions. I'm in the war totally, and that's why, of course, we have conversations. Saturday, Sunday, maybe more conversation that we had before. Saturday, Sunday phone calls, and then I came here, and I'm thankful to the United States and to him that he could invited me, and we spoke. It was important meeting for me.
We are almost out of time, so if you would, just a few more. In recent weeks, this is really important. You've talked a lot about this. Russian drones and jets have violated NATO airspace. Do you believe that President Putin is looking to invade a NATO country?
I think it depends on circumstances. I think he wants. I think he is checking what country can do, especially after they delivered something, air defense or something to Ukraine during this war, after they helped us, what they can do, what they can destroy, what number of drones. He attacked Poland with 19, 20 drones. They could destroy only 4. It's not enough, but it's not also about 500 attack. It's about 19, 20. He's doing this, then he checked what NATO countries and how they will answer. Yes, to understand what's going on. And it's a pressure.
Appreciate that shout out on X, Applejacks. Appreciate that shout out on X.
His Russian pressure on Europe.
President Trump recently took an executive action that gave Qatar U.S. security guarantees similar to NATO's Article 5. It says if Qatar is attacked, the United States will come to its defense. Have you asked President Trump to take a similar step for Ukraine?
See, that's crazy because you see how that played out, right? Outside of the base in Idaho. The base was already in talks during 2022 when Biden was in. Trump comes in. He gets the $400 million plane retrofitted up to the tune of $1 billion. Qatar gets the base in Idaho. But what we not talking about is the leaders, the people that was going there to secure the peace deal in Qatar. Israel blew them up. What was it, like 25 people? So now they get a security guarantee. So who pushed that situation, Jack? I'm just asking. America said that they didn't know until, 10 minutes after the attack? Not enough time to, you know what I'm saying, or 10 minutes before or after the attack, not enough time to stop it.
Asked President Trump to have bilateral security guarantees Ukraine, United States. We have coalition willings, and we will have security guarantees, and we need Europe plus United States. And of course we want some bilateral security guarantees, bilateral understanding what United States, what security guarantees can give Ukraine. And we discuss. We are on the way to this result.
We are almost out of time, but President Trump did campaign, or my final question, on the idea that he could end this war. He promised he could end this war. Do you think President Trump can end the war in Ukraine.
God bless. God bless, yes.
And your message to the First Lady who's trying to bring back those children who've been
No, I said today, and with pleasure I will repeat, so to bring back all our kids, it's a historical mission. There is no any one person in the world who can bring thousands. And that's very good that First Lady began her involvement in this process. And I'm happy that our First Ladies had meeting in New York during General Assembly, meeting about, of course, about our children, abducted children. And this is good, and you said, by the way, so I'm thankful to Melania for this, and I hope that she will continue this mission, and with my wife and with other leaders, because as I said, we need the partners from all the world. This is global goal. We had to organize coalition of those leaders who will help, or first ladies and gentlemen, who will help to work on it, bring kids back to Ukraine. We have more than 40 countries. And you mentioned Qatar, for example. Qatar helped with children, by the way, also. So this is, we are very thankful for this.
President Zelenskyy, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Thank you for being here. It's an honor.
Thank you. Honor for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.
My bad, chat. Hold on, man. I'm getting my kids. Let me move on to the next damn clip. 1 second, chat. I'm getting my kids, man. Alright, this is on Tyler Oliveria. He went to Belgium and was confronting some scammers. I want to watch this right quick before we get into the Mamdani.
It's me scamming a scammer in Barcelona, Spain. Try some shit, I dare you. Little does he know, I hired a bodyguard in case things got violent. Hey, watch out, hey! Hey, back down, back down. Actually, I hired 2 bodyguards.
Ya está, ya está.
Sit out, sit out. We're good, let's call it a day.
Ya está. Hey.
We're taking a stand. No more scammers! It all began in one of the most touristic streets in Barcelona. You can't go 5 seconds without an astronaut interrupting your meal and giving you a free bracelet.
And when he was selling, there was some guys, and they stole my wallet.
And then he said, one bracelet. And now they came to me and told
Yeah.
me, if you don't give me money,
Okay.
do you want box? Do you want to fight? I said, they're trying to fight me.
All right, we've identified a scammer right here. Let's see how this pitch plays out. Boy, mate, are you giving away free stuff? I saw you give a guy a belt.
Belt, you like belt?
For free?
I buy it. I sell it.
You sell them. I see.
Give me something for my family.
These are for free?
No, it's free.
For free? Thank you.
No. You do the camera, video. Listen.
I thought it was for free. I see you coming up here interrupting everyone's meal.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. He smiles now. He thought about splitting my skull. You think so? He was thinking I actually got it for free. Did he offer to give you a belt for free?
He tried to, but then I spoke to another one, and then he just asked for money.
Did you give him money?
Not that one, but I gave 10
10 euros?
euros.
Oh, scammers owe Tyler 1. The thing I really don't like, if you were to just walk up and say, hey, you want to buy this for me for a couple of dollars, once they're done with dinner, far more reasonable than walking up, you're playing cards with a lady, and a guy comes up to you offering you a free belt. Get the fuck out of here. Pregunta para ti, ¿de dónde están las Ramblas? Aquí. And ¿de dónde compra este bracelets?
Lo compro en la tienda. Yeah, I buy you want, I give you this. Give it for free. You can give.
Oh, for free?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can give anything what you can.
I see, so donations.
You can give anything what you want.
So is it free?
Yeah, it's free, but you know, if we have money also, if you want, because you know, we are living here so hard. Life is so hard.
Where are you from?
I'm from Senegal. You make video?
Yeah.
No, don't make video.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll make video if I need to. I'm just curious.
No, don't make video.
Well, I can do what I want. Thank you.
Put it out.
No. I'm gonna walk away, but I'll do what I want. I want to let that be known. I have right to film.
No, but not.
You're in public.
I know, but not to me.
How about this? Just you quiet down.
But
For your time.
video, please.
For your time.
Video.
Just stop. Stop.
I just.
Alto. The fact of the matter is, if you want to film, you should be able to film. It's that simple.
And as I sat down for a drink and watched,
Es todo. Gracias.
it was clear that you could not avoid these architects spawning out of thin air. It just didn't stop.
¿Qué es esto? Mercado aquí?
No.
No? What is he doing? Did he offer it to you for free?
Tarzan?
Pregunta para ti, ¿qué es esto?
Pagada.
Oh, no pasada? Is it, are you selling them?
You, don't come around.
Well, why do you harass people while they eat? Just go, move. Come on now. Let them eat. Perfecto. Gracias. Why do they come harass the customers?
It's all around the same. It's very old.
You did a good deed there.
I'm sick. De las personas que...
It happened to you.
Sí.
I am saying I haven't no like it there.
It's annoying, right? They spawn out of thin air, too. Gracias. He needs to get out of here.
Yeah, free.
For free.
Yeah, and the latron, give me something.
Exactly.
Starving.
Unbelievable. You're over it too, aren't you?
Every day we are facing.
They harass you while you try to eat.
And some of these scholars are so emboldened, they'll resort to physical violence if they don't get your money, or even worse, if they see you filming.
How you doing, man? What does Hakuna Matata mean?
Hakuna Matata from Kenya.
Oh, Kenya.
Welcome, Barcelona.
Okay, thank you.
From Hakuna Matata.
Okay, good to meet you then.
What's your name?
Tyler.
Tyler.
Oh,
Good luck for you.
thank you, my friend. Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, thank you.
For this.
Thank you.
Waka Hakuna Matata. Very good, very
Huh?
nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, my friend. You like Africa?
Never really been to Africa.
Africa.
Thank you, my friend. It's so nice of you. Very nice. Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you, my friend.
Something please for my family, Africa. A long time here, no cash here. Some money, please.
How do you afford these?
Some money, don't bring money. Only some money, please, for my family.
Like, how much?
Definitely, you very good guy. You like one more?
I don't want to pay.
Some money for you.
I thought it was free.
Yeah, it's something good for my.
But I thought it was free.
That is something.
I feel like you're scamming me, though.
Very kind, bro. A long time here.
¿Tú eres una estafadora?
Salvador,
Sí.
this is my job
Yeah.
for my baby.
But how many babies do you have?
Me, I have one baby.
Why are you not being father to your baby?
No, me, I have one.
Why are you here then? Why are you not with baby?
Africa.
Why are you not in Africa with the baby?
Yeah, Africa, Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe? I thought you're from Kenya.
No, my friends from Kenya.
What? Is it free or?
My bad, Chad. I had to secure my children, you know what I'm saying? I had to, secure the kids, you know what I'm saying? Get them situated, you know what I'm saying? I had to get all that together, man. But we here now.
Or no?
Give some money.
Is it free? Huh?
Give something.
I gotta give you something?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Money, some money.
I gotta give you money.
Yeah.
I have to give you money.
Please.
Bruh.
Happy? Yeah, I'm very happy. You happy?
Not happy.
So happy?
No.
You want Johnny Lala?
Huh?
This is what?
Huh?
This is what?
The scammer got scammed. Quit finessing people. I don't want this.
Hey.
Try some shit, I dare you.
Oh shit.
Hey, watch out. Hey. Hey, back down. Hey, get the fuck.
Hey, his security ain't bullshitting. I'm not gonna lie, man. His security's not bullshitting right now.
Wait, hey, buddy. Back the fuck up. We'll crush you. Back the fuck up. Get out. We're good. Let's call it a day. Calm down. Back up. Move the fuck away or I'm gonna spray your ass. Then move.
Oh, he pulled out the fire, chat. He pulled out the fire, the pepper spray. He pulled that shit out, man. Oh, man.
Ya está. Hey, ya está.
Hey.
Let go. Tú no sabes quién soy. Just
Move the fuck away right now. Get it the fuck off. Go. Get out of here.
I don't know.
Move. Go. We're taking a stand. No more scammers. What are your thoughts on what you just witnessed?
The shit
Do you,
He thought everybody was finna break out chanting with him. No more scammers. 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 He thought they was finna bust out.
Call from?
Dorsey.
Dorsey, don't call her player, Dorsey.
No, Plug. I'm calling to see how you doing.
Dorsey, don't play, because last night, that's what really pissed me off when you playing with me.
Plug, I'm trying to be civilized today.
Did you go back and listen to what you said? I hope you went back and listened to it.
Oh, I said a lot of things last night. I was high as a monkey's ass, boy. But now I am on a different track. I am trying to be a more civilized person and being a little bit more patient with people when they say things I don't agree with. As far as I'm concerned, today's a new day, so I'm trying a new Dorsey. Is that okay with you, sir? So, just like with the Hulk, Bruce Banner is trapped within the body of Hulk. Well, Dwight Dorsey is trapped in the body of Dorsey. So now Dwight Dorsey is Dorsey.
All right, I'm back, Dorsey. I had to give my kids some juice, man. Listen, Dorsey, you was tripping last night, man. I was asleep. I woke up to you cussing Carlos out, telling him that's why you be deporting their ass and fuck him, MF'er, and I'm like, damn, I listened to you for a second, then you just went the fuck off. And I'm like, come on, Dorsey, chill out. And then you got smart, like, okay, Plug, and then they really pissed me off. So I'm like, look, man, I'm just gonna leave Dorsey alone tonight. I don't know what the fuck he got going on, but I woke up today and it was a new day. I'm not mad at you, but last night I was, though. I was mad last night.
Okay, I understand. I was totally out of line, sir. So today I'm trying something different. I am going to be more civilized and I am going to be more agreeable to people. So
you ain't gotta be agreeable. Just don't tell him that you hate him and call it and him. He done told. Listen, this what you said. You prod the information. You got this man to open up to you, tell you that he's from Nicaragua, only to turn around and say that's why I call you white boy and that's why we deporting your ass. Do you not see how that's bad for the show?
Yes, I can see my mistakes and I am trying to amend my mistakes. Now, after you fell asleep, me and Carlos kept talking, and we came to some kind of agreement, right, about the 15th Amendment. Said it was the 14th minute. I'm not going to nitpick. I then later on did my research, and I found out that, yes, when a child is born in the U.S., it is then an American citizen. So I concede that.
They said they don't like this, Dorsey, man.
Hold on. See, the Dorsey want to come out, right? But when I'm putting them back in, I'm putting them back in the box, okay? Now, as Bruce Banner Dorsey, I am telling you,
son,
look, I've been around my friends for years, and they always get mad when the intelligent Dorsey come out because they're used to the Hulk Dorsey, okay? So, when I am trying to be the intellectual and so forth, my friends cannot accept it because they like, no, that's not you. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I want you to be yourself. I just don't want you to get to cuss people the fuck out and just go off like that. Do that shit on the Dorsey channel. What's it called? What you say your channel called?
Freddie Dorsey.
Yeah, do that shit on Freddie Dorsey. Don't come over here with that shit.
So when I'm trying to be a civilized person, like Charles Barkley, I'm trying to be civilized. I'm taking it down a notch, and I'm now trying to be this person that people can admire.
Nah, see,
But
what you
if y'all
doing
don't
then,
like-
you being funny. And
Y'all don't like that, Dorsey.
No, we don't like the uptight Dorsey because we know it's not genuine. We want the Dorsey that just is cool, laid back, knows his shit, but just I don't know. Last night, man, you piped up. You was black nationalist Dorsey last night. You ain't give a fuck.
Last night
And then before that, you had just told us that you've been wasting our time for 30 minutes. Yeah, so I'm like,
no,
damn.
I said I turned my enemies against each other by throwing bullshit out there and letting them fight over.
Yeah, for 30 minutes. Yeah, this is show. We ain't got time for this shit, man. This is show. We not at the damn barbershop, man. This is show. People come to watch the playback, and now we got 30 minutes of Dorsey just fucking around on my show. No, we not gonna do that.
Okay, so last night, did you hear what I said? Yeah, my closing statement.
No, I was asleep. I had been asleep for like an hour. I slept for like 2 hours after y'all got out.
I said it to the chat. Should Dorsey be banned from all panels? That's what I said.
And what they say?
Everybody was asleep. I don't know.
Nah, Dorsey, you should be banned from the panels. It's just this shit. I don't know, man. Maybe if I get, I
that
don't
was
know.
Werewolf Dorsey last night. I'm sorry, the werewolf in me came out. Okay.
All right, man. Dorsey, we finna get back into the show, man.
I'm just trying to be Chihuahua Dorsey right now, okay?
All right, look, we finna get back into the show. I'm gonna open the phone lines up later. I just want you to know I ain't mad at you.
Okay, I just wanted to call in and just let everybody know that Dorsey is now going to be civilized. And he's going to wait and give people a chance to talk before he talks over people with his nonsense, with his biased opinion. Is that okay?
Man, do what you do, Dorsey, man. I'm gonna open the phone lines up later. We'll do
I
a
know
panel.
y'all niggas don't look like the nerd Dorsey. That's why the Hulk come back out. Okay, I'm in the audience. Bye.
All right, chat. We back into this, man.
Brace, what is this? Are you a scammer too? She's a scammer too. Don't take her bracelets. One thing you'll also notice is how they populated out of thin air. And they have a whole nation out here, apparently. Hey, you know what rates made them? The $10 bill that was fake. You understand the nature of this. You piss these guys off, they try to you. Help! 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 Help!
Shit.
For free?
After being met with our self-defense, these intellectuals wised up and actually gave me a free bracelet.
Two's good. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Okay, so you actually get some stuff for free if you ask for it, apparently. The days are over. That was just the battle. The war has not even begun.
But these guys are nothing compared to the filthy gangs of pickpockets stealing from anyone they can. So I met up with the local pickpocket hunting legend Eliana and her crew to expose, shame, and stop these rats from stealing.
Legendarios.
Yeah, exactly. She's been.
Chat, have y'all ever been a victim of pickpocketing? All right, I'm gonna say this. Has somebody ever stolen from you? Just period. Has somebody ever stolen from you?
For 16 years catching pickpockets, and she taught to me how to catch pickpockets.
Okay, she is your sensei.
Exactly.
How are you? Good to meet you. How are you guys? It's the crew right here. You guys saw something?
Yeah, we saw two.
You saw an actual pickpocket?
Yeah, we saw two. Yeah.
Right out here? What hour?
Oh, there they are.
Where?
The guy with the light brown hat.
Okay, we found the pickpockets. They're back at it. I think they may have seen us. We're gonna keep a trail on them. You think they'll steal?
Well, it's their job. You see? The police is there. Look at that. Yeah, we'll just hang back. We'll hang back. Ahí tienes dos, eh. Hace 15 minutos intentaron aquí.
All right, they're going. All right, he's going in. Pickpocket's going in. Cops going in.
Caballeros. Conmigo.
Oi. The pickpockets have been absconded. Look what we got here. Public shaming ritual. So what are they gonna do right now?
I don't think absconded was the right.
They don't have evidence.
Well, they're gonna see. No, but they're gonna check.
We have more police coming in right now. How did you know it was them?
Yeah, they were scoping the area. They'll sit on benches over here, and then they'll just like look to see if anybody's left a bag or a purse. Yeah. The guy on the left pulled a box cutter on me a few weeks ago, so I know him, and he recognized me. So they communicate with others, and they saw that we had left. So then they thought it was clear. You know?
So what does the police do if they don't have video evidence of someone being pickpocketed?
They'll check to see if they have any warrants out or anything like that, and then they'll check their person to make sure that anything's stolen on them.
Let's see if this police encounter escalates here. I'll throw these guys in the slammer. He looks at me with evil eyes right now. Fuck you. You're sitting in cuffs. He started it. He started. And it turns out our pickpocket hunting crew's instincts were on point. This rat had an entire list of cases pending, and he'd be spending a couple nights in jail. Are they gonna arrest that guy?
Yeah, he has something pending, like 50.
He probably has something out for his arrest.
Dorsey, we found you a job, Dorsey. $50.
Whatever.
He had 50 what pending?
51.
51 cases of something? So he's a career criminal. He's going to jail.
Well, I'm going to be in jail. At least 2 nights. He's going to
jail. But of course, as above, so below, with pickpockets infesting the underground subway, looking for easy targets they could steal from without their victims even realizing.
For the pickpockets, the city is a gold mine.
In 10 years, Eliana has developed a host of methods to track and stop thieves. Hundreds of videos that this group publishes even on social networks.
We publish the faces of pickpockets on social media because it's in the public interest.
We're going into the lines then. We're going to find these filthy fucking bastards. But real quick, do you make videos but don't have enough money or time to spend time editing yourself?
Yeah, I used to show them around this hour, you know, like 12:30. They dress.
Let's go.
All right, Spidey senses engaged. We're going. We're ready to rumble.
Ahí arriba, miran. Es que roban mucho por arriba,
We saw something. Fast can you run 50 meters?
You are faster than me, eh? I saw you running in wrong.
The Africans were very fast. See where Eliana's sniffing the trail of something right now. And you can see their eyes are scanning everyone out here. Everyone gets a quick look. Everyone gets an eye scan. Like a wolf hunting a sheep right now. He's just... See. Okay.
You see Martin right now?
See, what is he doing?
He's looking who is getting in right now in the metro, right? So he will know if someone weird is getting in.
How many faces do you have memorized?
It's because I memorize them because they are always here. They are like, I don't know, I can't remember, 30 maybe?
30. And then, out of nowhere, our pickpocket hunters spotted some faces they recognized. We're on the run right now. There is a pickpocket back there. He said hi to us while we were readjusting the cameras. Gracias. Vamos. Go. Run. All right, we see something. We got something. Garitarista! ¿Qué es tu problema? Garitarista. ¿Qué? Garitarista, pickpocket. ¿Qué es tu problema? Why do you do this? Why? Why must you rob the people? Garitarista.
Son carteristas, pickpocket.
¿Qué es tu problema? We must publicly shame them.
Son carteristas, pickpocket.
Garitarista! Okay, these are crazy squeals.
Son carteristas, pickpocket.
Garitarista.
Fuera.
Garitarista. Policia, ven aquí. Muy bien. The people's Garitarista.
What a fucking great video.
Oh, he threw the...
Someone threw some shit. Son carteristas, pickpocket.
Pickpocket!
Be careful, she's pregnant, so
I'm not touching anyone.
Yeah.
So, does Eliana know them?
Yeah, we all know them.
You've seen them in the act?
Yeah.
Multiple times. Capitalista! Shame! 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 Esperamos por la policía caracterista. ¿Qué es tu problema? Maneja. ¿Qué es tu problema? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué es tu trabajo? ¿Por qué caracterista? Yo quiero conversación contigo, no tomarte. Carterista, sí. Sí.
Se está quejando porque le han tirado la chaqueta. Ella hace mucho daño cada día a mucha gente, no tiene por qué quejarse. Entonces...
Perra de mierda. Fuera.
Okay, he's mad.
Alright, Chad, we finna move on from there.
Another lethal blow against suspected drug traffickers. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth says the United States has conducted another strike in the Caribbean. Hello and welcome to a second hour of Fox News Live. I'm Rich Edson. This is the seventh and latest in a series of drone strikes aimed at boats carrying suspected drugs headed for the United States mainland. Democrats and Republicans have voiced concerns about the administration's aggressive tactics in international
Another
waters.
boat.
Friday, President Trump was asked if Maduro was ready to talk.
He has offered everything. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to around with the United States.
Go. Lucas Thomas is live to West Palm Beach, where the president is spending the weekend at his Mar-a-Lago golf estate before heading back to the White House this evening. Lucas?
Well, good afternoon, Rich. Combat operations continue in the Caribbean by the U.S. military. And just about an hour ago, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth posting the following recently declassified drone footage of a seventh strike against a suspected drug smuggling boat. Hegseth says the boat belonged to a Marxist group in Colombia and Venezuela, known by its Spanish acronym ELM. I believe we have the footage of the strike right here, Rich. The State Department has put this group, known as the National Liberation Army, on its terrorist list since 1997. The terrorist group operates in Colombia and Venezuela and has a history of drug trafficking. Colombia's president just posted that he says this was a fishing boat that got annihilated. Hegseth says the boat was on U.S. intelligence agencies' radar for the past. Drug smuggling is also using a known drug shipping route. It had drugs on board, according to Hegseth. He also said all three men on board were killed. There were no survivors. Hegseth also saying these cartels are the Al-Qaeda of the Western Hemisphere, using violence, murder, and terrorism to impose their will, threaten our national security, and poison our people. The United States military will treat these organizations like the terrorists they are. They will be hunted and killed, just like Al-Qaeda. Now, earlier on Fox News Sunday, Republican Senator Shelley Moore Capito said she supports these strikes in the Caribbean, but if it goes beyond that, she wants to see.
Wow.
That is right to be.
So Colombia saying it was a fishing boat. Rubio saying it was a drug boat.
Attacking in terms of the ships that are bringing these deadly substances and killing American citizens daily. And so I support that. Any extension beyond that, I think Congress needs to be a part of that.
Not all Republicans feel the same way, and certainly most Democrats. Here's Senator Rand Paul earlier.
You have to accuse them of something. You have to present evidence. So all of these people have been blown up without us knowing their name, without any evidence of a crime. So if our policy now is to blow up every ship we suspect or accuse of drug running, that would be a bizarre world in which 25% of the people might be innocent.
Israeli forces launched airstrikes in the Gaza Strip earlier after accusing Hamas of violating the ceasefire. President Trump told our own Maria Bartiromo he thinks Hamas will be disarmed.
Well, they promised they would. They said they would. It's down that they would. Now they said they were gang members, etc., you know. But these are very violent people. This is a very violent part of the world. Nobody's seen violence like this. If we have to, we'll disarm
the U.S.
Whether it's me or the U.S. or it's, you know, a proxy. Could be Israel with our backing. We won't have boots on the ground. There's no reason to.
Recall just a few days ago, Rich, President Trump posting on Truth Social that if Hamas continues to kill people, quote, we will have no choice but to go in and kill them. Rich?
Lucas Tomlinson live for us. Lucas, thank you. Let's bring in Michael Allen. He's the former national security official in the Bush administration. Michael, thank you for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
What in the world is going on in Venezuela?
Well, the president is ramping up activity significantly. We saw news this week of a possible covert action program from the Central Intelligence Agency, and we've also seen military buildup across the region. They are setting the theater with all sorts of new firepower. So it may be that the president is considering a 1-2 punch. The CIA in on the ground with air cover from the United States Air Force and others. So this is a hot area, and the president's taking it really, really seriously.
In the region, there is a very long history of CIA and regimes, and it's something that is not viewed very well down there, and a history that they remember. Is this something that could rally people behind Maduro?
It's possible because of that history of the United States sponsoring all sorts of coups d'etats down there over our history. But I think in this case, the president is more motivated by the fact that he sees the drug cartels like President Bush saw Al-Qaeda after September 11th, 2001. The old criminal paradigm is not working. Have to get more aggressive with intelligence and special operations type strikes. And so I think he's trying to introduce to the country and to the world that this is a new way of business and we mean it.
Do you think these strikes have been successful, or is it too early to tell?
It's probably too early to tell. I think there's a great deterrent effect that comes out of striking these 7 boats. They'll be less inclined to do that again, but they're very resourceful. We saw news that they use a submarine, they have overland, they probably have different types of air cargo going northward too. The cartels are not going to give up. They know what they're doing. They're great at logistics and delivery, if you will. So we'll have to stay really on top of this to have a lasting effect.
What do you think changed between the first Trump administration and the second? There was some reporting that perhaps the president backing the opposition in Venezuela, Maduro was still there.
Call from
Dorsey.
What to do?
Oh, Doris. Okay, hey, Plug. I'm noticing what you're having now about the Venezuela invasion. Because they're lining up their ducks and getting ready to invade Venezuela. Okay. They're saying that they have CIA assets now on the ground in Venezuela.
Correct.
Okay. I knew a guy who was from Venezuela. He was Arab and Latino. Peter. Caracas is the capital of Venezuela, but it's up in the mountains. It's 80 miles away from the beach. So even if the United States has a beachhead in Venezuela, they still got to go into those mountains in order to get to the city of Caracas. What Maduro probably is going to do, he's probably going to wait until the United States tries to come up those mountain paths with mechanized vehicles. Then he's going to strike. Because if he try to hit them at the beach, they're going to get wiped out. But if he does guerrilla tactics, he's going to be a long fight for the United States. And then you're going to be looking at collateral damage, meaning the Venezuelan citizens are going to get killed. American bombs. Is that something that you can see?
I don't know, man. I don't know how it's finna go. I honestly don't.
Okay. When they invaded Iraq, didn't they say it was just going to be a cakewalk, and that the war would only last for a month or two, and that the people from Iraq would embrace America as liberators, not as invaders? So we're going to have the same scenario. They're going to tell us that the Venezuelan people wanted this, but then when it comes down, we're going to see all kind of heavy resistance by the Venezuelan people who are not going to allow the United States to do this imperialism and try to take their oil. I'm just calling it as I see it. Now that's the halfway civilized Dorsey expressing his opinion.
They got What, they got 5 million man militia over there?
Yes. Now, do you want to hear Dorsey's opinion?
Yeah.
Man, them people ain't gonna let you come in there and gangster they shit. You got me? I mean, come on now. Who got pride? Venezuelan pride. You know, United States is doing a tit for tat. Yeah, Venezuelans send his, is low lives to America to disrupt our economy and to disrupt it. But you know, the United States coming and saying that they drug dealers. Well, how come you ain't invade Mexico? They got even worse cartels, and they right on your borders, and they still sending drugs across. Well, how come we ain't invaded Mexico? I mean, if we talk about drug dealing, how come we ain't invading them? Why ain't we invading Colombia? Why ain't we?
Because the Mexican president turned over like 50-some cartel leaders. Hell, they turning them over. That's the difference.
Right. So you mean to tell me that Venezuela has all these cartels going on?
Huh?
Because they just brought this up this morning that there were 2 survivors on that submarine.
Yeah, they reported that like 2 days ago. Yeah, but we ain't even seen a submarine be attacked. Everything we done seen has been a boat.
Yeah, but they said that they sunk a submarine and 2 people survived the attack.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying they done showed us
so
all these boats.
So what do we classify them as? Because it was in international waters. So what do we classify? Do we classify them as war? I mean, I know you say terrorists, but if it's in international waters, that means they have to go to the international court to be prosecuted.
I don't know. They said Rubio's supposed to be giving a statement on it sometime this week.
Okay. So my whole thing is, we are now you putting all our assets down in Latin America, and some of the Latin American countries are saying, nah, we ain't going with that. We're going to side with Venezuela. But in reality, we know they don't have the military might to even oppose the United States. So then we're talking about El Norte, meaning the giant of the north, which is America, is going to go into conflict with all of Latin America. And there's going to be hot spots because you got to remember, they are American companies in Latin America. Coca-Cola's one, oil companies, stuff like that. And even though the leaders might say, hey, we're on America's side, it really is talked down to the people in the street. You know, they got their own form of Antifa too. So if the United States think that they're just going to go in there and just run over them people in their own land. Now, so you can run over them here in the United States, but when they're in their own land, I don't think they're going to allow you to just push them around like that without a fight. How many people do you think going to wind up dead? 5,000, 10,000? Is it going to be a war that carried on for 20 years like we did in Afghanistan? Even though they're closer to us and the logistics and so forth. But how much, like they say, it's not how big the dog is in fight, it's how much fight is in the dog, right? Mm-hmm. About how much dog do you think, how much fighting do you think is in Venezuela? That's the key question. All them people gonna just roll over and let the United States come in and invade their country? That's the big question. Mm-hmm. Now, also remember, Russia is also giving technical aid to Venezuela. Understand where I'm coming from? So even though maybe militarily they might be a little bit obsolete, but hey man, now with this drone technology, hey man, you can make drones real quick. You can convert them just like the Ukrainians did. Nobody thought Ukraine would be able to go toe to toe with Russia, but they still here. And this was before the United States started sending weapons. I'm just saying. Them people ain't no damn pushovers like people think they are.
No, for sure. I don't think they is.
So I'm just looking at it like it's gonna be another Vietnam, and then that's all I got to say.
It might be, yeah. It might be now that you say it like that.
Yeah, because look, now this is just looking at it from my point of view. Say for instance, you see a column of U.S. trucks coming up the mountain, right? And you be like, okay, that's how y'all want to play, right? And they pull 20 gas trucks and empty out that gas and let that gas roll down the road and then set it on fire. What they gonna do then?
Mm-hmm.
You see where I'm coming from? It don't take much. It don't take much, especially when there's only one road coming up the hill. It don't take much to defend that road.
It don't.
All they got to do is, is do some stuff that most people would not do in normal situations. But this ain't a normal situation. So, like I always said, they can pour poor grade, low grade oil on the roads. The trucks gonna come up if they slipping and sliding. You see where I'm coming from? So the United States got to be very careful unless they gonna, get assets or maybe get the rebels to help them. Hey man, they limited on what they can do. Air power can only do so much. Got boots on the ground. Ain't that what happened in Afghanistan? We took the city, but we couldn't take the mountains, the countryside.
Right.
So then we got bogged down in guerrilla warfare, and the Taliban wasn't playing. Now the Taliban and Pakistan are supposed to get into it. The whole world watching, except Pakistan got nuclear weapons, and Afghanistan better watch their step. And be like, we'll put these nukes on you. You get too big for your britches, Afghanistan, because we ain't finna roll over. Now, I mean, I'm looking at that situation also. The United States, first of all, we're not even dependent on Venezuela's oil. So why would you even, why can't you just use the embargo like you do with Russia? Why can't you just, put sanctions on them and leave them alone, just like you did with Cuba? So, that's what I got to say. So I hope somebody else call in to give us more information on it and their viewpoint.
Shit, we finna get up out of here, man. I told y'all I just got the kids, man. I'm finna go spend some time with my kids.
Yeah, I know you playing daddy, man. So
shit, I ain't playing, man. We finna go hang out, man. I'm finna get up out of here, chat. I'll be back on the nighttime episode.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the new Dorsey. Only last, I don't know.
Alright, Dorsey.
Only last till later on to 5 o'clock this afternoon. Once I smoke this bud, I don't know how I'm gonna be. All right, have a great day.
Alright, then. Alright, chat. We finna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna spend some time with the kids, man, and I'll see y'all on the next one, chat.